And I do think you ought to look at what the White House said within the last hour. They changed their story. Maybe you noticed. It is no longer the White House story, like it was all day, that this was Rod Rosenstein's idea at the Justice Department. We now know, because the White House just said it, that the president met with the Attorney General, who is supposed to be recused, and the Deputy Attorney General on Monday, expressed his concerns about Jim Comey's testimony about Russia, Tucker, and concluded that he should go. And then the Deputy Attorney General went back and wrote that memo. That wasn't their story this morning. They just admitted it. I'd take that seriously.
I'm not in charge of the White House storyline, thank heaven. I'm merely an American citizen. And Jim Comey, the other day, before Congress, made a statement to the effect of, I like Loretta Lynch, so I'm not attacking her personally. And to me, that summed up the problem with Jim Comey. His personal feelings about any person, former Attorney General, former Senator from New York, Hillary Clinton, anybody, should play, by definition, no role in his job as FBI director. This guy was a compromised FBI director. I'm not saying that as a partisan. I'm saying it as an American. I know that you agree with me.
I do agree with you.
So why shouldn't we be thankful that he's no longer running the world's most powerful law enforcement agency?
I am glad that he's gone. I think he did a terrible job, and I'm happy to agree with you on that. But I do think we should be careful when that person is also performing an investigation and he is fired abruptly, without warning, and that firing is unprecedented in American history.
Okay,
what would have been better is to have a replacement in place who was a qualified person to take over, or to do it in a more professional way. Why do you fire Preet Bharara without warning? Why do you fire Jim Comey without warning? By the way, it's deeply disrespectful to the FBI that does really important counterterrorist investigations, organized crime investigations. Why would you knock out the leader without any opportunity to do a transition, to help the replacement learn from what he's doing? This is very disruptive, and it's not necessary. Because they thought he was incompetent. Because, look, again, well, he was incompetent the day before if he was incompetent last night.
But you don't either, and I think...
No, excuse me, Tucker, can I stop you right there? Yeah. No, seriously, the White House an hour ago just said more about why they did it, and this is the White House speaking.
You don't believe a thing they say. You don't believe a thing they say. So I guess the fact remains neither of us knows what exactly happened.
Well, Tucker, in the interest of informing...
irresponsible things in the meantime.
In the interest of informing your viewers, excuse me, the White House just said that the president watched the director's testimony, became concerned about it, and met with the Attorney General, who was supposed to be recused, and the Deputy Attorney on Monday. That was unknown just an hour ago.
Yeah, and I remain in the dark as to all the details, as do you.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
I'm not pretending
to shed
that
some light
I understand the motives of people with whom I haven't spoken. We're out of time. Congressman, thank you for joining us.
Always a pleasure.